Today obviously is an extremely emotional and special day, not just for us players, not just for everyone here in New York, but a very emotional and special day in a lot of ways for our entire country. And I mean, today there's going to be a lot of going on. I'm really happy with all the festivities going on and appreciation that people have for this day. Today's a day of remembrance, and every single, not just that day, but there's still people being impacted every single day from obviously 9/11 to 2001. So it's just a really special day and an emotional day. So and on that same token, I just wanted to say that going to Ground Zero today was really an emotional roller coaster for me, because just seeing everything and people there paying their respects to loved ones, fallen comrades, it's just a really sobering sight. And for me, it's just to be able to show my respects for everybody involved in that day and people who were involved that every moment after with the cleanup and the search and rescue teams. And it's just truly remarkable. And on that note, it was really special because I got to meet somebody, a victim. So his name's Paulie. He was a flight attendant that was supposed to be on one of the flights, and he knew a lot of people on all those flights that passed away, and he pushed a beverage cart all the way from Logan International to Ground Zero, and I met him there today, and I'm getting to talk to him. It was just really special, and I'm just so proud of him and everything he stands for. And it was just really awesome that people at Paulie's Push, his foundation, and could connect with myself and everybody at Homers for Heroes, because it was just really a special moment to be able to bring some recognition to a really special moment. And then also today we're going to be releasing an NFT that's going to be raising some money for the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. So just really excited. The NFT is going to it's going to be about the 100th Homer, but any money raised is going to help support the 9/11 Museum and Memorial. So I'm just really happy and that I'm able to be able to go out and help people that were impacted and be able to show my respect today. And not just today, but recognize that it's not just today that people are suffering, but people go through those pains and scars every single day of the year. So it's just really a special day for a lot of people, and a day of respect and remembrance, and I'm just really happy to be a part of it. I know I grew up in Tampa, but Tampa actually, with kind of everything going on with the attacks, this is just non-baseball related, but after the attacks, you had some pretty high, I guess, like high profile targets, and then being in Tampa, it's one of the largest Air Force bases on the East Coast with MacDill Air Force Base, and they do a lot of special command out of there with the military operations. So MacDill Air Force Base, that would be considered a primary target, and then especially people in the Tampa area with the Pentagon, the World Trade, and people just didn't know. I mean, there was a lot of extreme uncertainty in that day, then especially for us, because it's not just like civilian, there's like actual like if there was like because no one knew if it was a military attack or calculated, so it was just or how, to what degree. So and there was a lot of fear and a lot of question marks, I'm sure, not just for a lot of people, but being with MacDill, that for Tampa's primary target, it was scary. And for me, I can't imagine what it was like here in New York, and being a part of the city, and people have treated me so well here, and I'm just forever thankful. And it's truly amazing just being here, part of the city, and I'm really blessed, and I just want to continue to give back And it's not just that day, but I see people consistently coming down with 9/11 related illnesses, the people that were part of the search and rescue teams, people going on rooftops looking for remains or just all the search parties, the cleanup, the sanitary. There's so many things, so many different layers into this, and people are still being impacted by it today. So I just want to be able to give back and not just help the people who were involved, but help their families as well. That's one of the huge reasons for Homers for Heroes, because people made just incredible amount of sacrifice and are still paying for it today. It didn't necessarily hit home until I got older, because from my just seeing the fear from I mean, being young and not seeing my parents act that way and seeing other people act that way is just, to me, it was strange. And then as I got older, it made sense, and seeing how like that event truly impacted New York, and me like coming up and playing in Brooklyn and living in New York for the past 3 years now. It's like I still see remnants and scars of it every single day in some way, shape, or form. Like on TV, I see advertisements for people being represented or compensated for 9/11 illnesses, and like that's not right. I mean, the fact that people are still suffering from this every single day, it's still, for me, like I still can't wrap my mind around it. I know that a lot of people even here that have lived through it still can't even wrap their mind. It's just a surreal event in the worst way, but how not just New York, but the world has kind of recovered from this and bounced back and shown hope and resilience and humanity. I think that's the most beautiful part of it. Yes, it's extremely sad and awful day. I mean, those words can't even describe that day, but it's just the resilience and the hope and the amount of love it took for people to start the recovery process. And every single day we're still recovering. We've never stopped recovering, because it's a cut that deep.
Weren't you kind of instrumental for the first responder hats in some of the past years, about trying to wear them in some capacity? I thought you may have been involved in pushing for that.
Yeah, so in 19, I tried to do my part and got a bunch of custom cleats painted up from Lucia Footwear in 19, and he did an absolutely amazing job just to show thanks and appreciation for all the sacrifice that so many individuals made. And then last year we were able to wear the hats, and then this year guys are free to wear whatever cleats they want. We have the hats, and it's really special that we get to wear the jerseys that the Mets wore that first game against the Braves, which is really special. And I'm just really pleased with how everything is. I mean, it's just really such a special thing to have both New York teams playing against each other this year. I mean, I think this is a truly a special event, not just for New York, but our country.
How difficult do you think it's going to be able to keep those in check and just playing on today, knowing that a lot of people are still recovering from the wounds that you mentioned from 9/11 in 2001?
Well, it is going to be very emotional, but for me, the biggest thing I can express is my gratitude and what an honor it is to play. And yes, that we have a baseball game that we're playing today, but the fact that the game of baseball can bring an entire city together, a divided city where you have Yankees, Mets. I mean, that's a pretty heated and very hot rivalry. And to be able for people to come together, unite, and over the game of baseball and remember and really show respect to for the day, I just think it's truly special, and that's one of those beautiful outcomes about it. Yeah, it's really sad, but the amount of hope and resilience and love that people have for each other, and that's one of the beautiful things about this about today. So it's truly an honor. I'm just really grateful for this opportunity. It's going to be a very special day.
Why have you felt it so important since your rookie year to really reach out with and connect with those who suffered from this tragedy?
And ultimately, I just want to help. That's, I mean, not just for this tragedy, but there's so many things in the world I want to be able to help with. And the Homers for Heroes gives me not just being a baseball player, but being able to start our foundation and really just get out in the community and just help. This is a big part of it, but whether it's being a positive role model for kids, whether it's getting school supplies or whether it's helping people and get an extra hot meal in a shelter, whether it's protecting animals and trying to find animals at home. There's so many different things that we try and do and make an impact in the community. So it's just really special to be a part of. And then also it's like, if I have a chance to help donate and give back, I will. It's one of the reasons why we're doing the NFT because it's a big thing. Yeah, it's fun for people who collect and that love sports memorabilia, but also it's for a great cause. We're going to be donating proceeds to the museum and exhibit. So it's going to be. I just want to give back. I mean, I'm just truly blessed, and I just want to continue to use my platform for good. So there's a lot of things that I'm really thankful for, and I just want to continue to give back and help the community that I feel really close to.